Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for coming to Strut, the Fashionable Mom Show. We're here at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week at Lincoln Center, and this is a consumer show, and we welcome you all to enjoy this evening. This is truly a collaboration on behalf of so many incredible women, moms on a mission. And tonight, we want to thank Rent the Runway for being a huge part of this evening's styling. Thank you. As well as all the incredible moms that I've met through this second decade of putting, I've been in this industry for 2 decades, but this second year of putting this together. And IMG, Mercedes-Benz, American Express, DHL, this wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much, and thank you for having us this evening. And to the moms, Denise and Melissa, who came to my office with a dream 2 years ago, well, here we are. This is a reality. Welcome, thank you, and enjoy the evening. I want to now introduce the famous, the wonderful talk show host, mother of one, and a major mom on a mission, Wendy Williams.
Hey, Stephanie. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm walking with 2 left feet as usual. This is why I will not walk and do fashions. I am here to say hello. I am here representing mothers, like all of the women in this fashion show. It was about maybe 8 months ago that Melissa and Denise came to my office, and we did my after my talk show up in my office. I had a robe on. The girls were loud. We laughed. We had things in common, being mothers, still wanting to be fashionable, being slightly messy, wanting to still have our sexy, and understanding every mother. Well, you don't have to feel like a criminal because you incorporate your kids in with the life that you already have. It is my opinion that your life doesn't have to stop because you have children. And your children will grow up to be healthy adults who actually, sometimes they actually respect their mothers for not dropping everything, but incorporating them. And if we're lucky, there's a part of us that they want to grow up and be like, or, find a woman, that has some of these qualities. I just think it's very important also, this is Fashion Week, for the fashion designers to embrace women of all sizes. As we know, I got to tell you, that's Stephanie back there, right? Tall, thin, but that's not all of us, and all of us don't have long bankrolls for clothes that are not affordable. It's very important that fashion designers keep with the lycra in the clothes. They make flattering clothes for all size women, and it's also important that they make affordable clothes. Everything does not have to cost $800 when we're busy trying to pay for. Have you checked the price of milk? Have you checked the price of gas? And I don't know what it costs for your kids to be enrolled in some after-school programs, but this stuff is a fortune, and we're busy trying to buy moisturizer. So, it is my pleasure to be here. When I became a mother 12 years ago, it was, one club that I just said, oh, I'm finally part of the club. And one thing that I do, and I appreciate when other women do, and then I'm going to go, is, if we as women, particularly working mothers, if we wouldn't make each other feel so bad and try to act like our children are perfect and our kids' homeworks are checked by us and their lunch money is given to, if we would just share some of the hiccups in being a mother, then that would take a lot of the pressure off all of us. It's not perfection, but it is a great club. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go back. Melissa, Denise, I'm coming back to greet you guys. This fashion show thing is really special. This is really nice. Thank you, Melissa and Denise. Thank you so much for this invitation.
Thank you.
Do you remember that day in my office? I had on my robe and a long black dress, and we laughed for longer than the interview, right? Thank you.
Thank you for being
Good
here.
luck with the fashion show.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming tonight. Last February, we were right across the plaza at Lincoln Center introducing our first Strut, the Fashionable Mom Show. And we introduced it by saying it was just moms living our dreams. And now we are expanding our dreams. and here we are tonight. The one difference tonight is all of the women walking the runway are all moms on a mission. We wanted to showcase a different kind of fashion show here at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. So all of the moms walking the runway are philanthropists, CEOs, and moms doing great things. And we want to thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you to Denise Albert, the greatest business partner in the world. Anytime I'm working hard, she's working hard with me right there. We want to also thank our partners tonight. We could not have done this without our sponsors. Everyone from Barber to Famous Footwear to PS from Aeropostale to Fab Kids to Bloomingdale's and to our glam squad, Matrix, thank you, and Laura Geller for makeup and Julep. Did I leave anybody out? And most importantly, we want to thank Holly Pavlika from Momentum and Stephanie Winston-Wolkoff. And lastly, we want to thank our own mothers, Debbie Musin, Gail Gerstein, and Benita Oberlander, because we would not be moms on a mission without our own mothers. So thank you. And thank you for coming. And now let's strut begin.
Show.